Hello, and welcome to episode 23 Pixel Focus podcast, where we provide insights and updates into the world of virtual photography. We are back live, and we got a fun episode today. This will be a bit of a different type of episode, and that we'll be starting a sub-series called Deep Dive, which will be interviewing groups in the VP community from time to time. In this deep dive, we'll be covering the photo mode, or as the VP community knows it as, TPM. We have the editor of the photo mode with us as a guest, which we'll be introducing in a bit. Thanks everyone for listening to the show live or later. I hope you're having a wonderful day. As always, I'm in Seven Specters, and with me, my co-host, Sun OG. Sun, what's a challenge that you overcame in the past 2 weeks that we've been gone?
I overcame in the past 2 weeks, probably getting food. Your boy has been mad broke, and then he wasn't for like a second, so he was able to get groceries.
Yay, we like food.
Yeah, so I consider that a challenge that I overcame. What about you, sir?
My wife Nash and I were participated in a theme party that was heroes and villains. We were given about maybe 2 weeks and a half notice on it, and we couldn't figure out which villain slash hero to go with. So 3 days before we had to leave to go, we figured it out. And so I had to panic 3-day prints, sand, and paint our stuff.
3 days is like no time at all.
Yeah, I know. I was having the printer go overnight as we are sleeping.
Did it overheat?
No. Yeah, just
okay.
I just had it set to like the longer prints that would take like 7 hours to print fully.
Okay.
I just did it at night, and so while we were sleeping, it was going. But yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds rough. And I saw the picture between you guys, because you ended up going as Thor and she went as Loki, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about the little ones?
They went as ninjas.
Ninjas. Okay. Okay. They probably were cooler than you guys, I'm not gonna lie.
Their swords actually made noises when they took them out of the sheath.
Okay, yeah, they were definitely cooler than you guys. All right.
Anyway, we got some news, right?
Yes, we do. So, we have quite a few things to cover today. So, first off, the Photo Mode magazine, which we mentioned earlier, they have actually been keeping up a pretty regular schedule recently. It's been about every week or so that they have Ask the VP, which is a show that they do where they put a lens on a particular virtual photographer within the community who has had some kind of foothold within the community and has done some exceptional things. So they go ahead and bring them on and talk to them a little bit about themselves and also their work, and people can ask questions. So there is actually one that is on today. I don't know if it's still going, but it was with a guest that we've actually had on the show, Top Phillip. He is currently, I believe, on still. It started around 12 p.m., but if you didn't see it now, you can always catch it later on their YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on to the next thing, we have Alan Wake 2. They are hosting a photo mode competition. So you Alan Wake VPs, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. But you can go ahead and go to their website, or you can go to their actual Twitter page or Insta. They're hosting on both Twitter and Insta and through their website. All the rules are there, but they would like you to use on social media the hashtag AW2 photography in order to enter. And again, any further rules and any things like that, terms and conditions, you can go and check out on their link that they have on both of their social media pages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I did want to mention one other thing about that. They actually do have an award to win an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. For those who do not know, that is a seriously powerful graphics card
And
for your
apparently a
computer.
Founders Edition version from what I'm seeing from the post.
Yep. So for you AW2 photographers who have a PC or are planning to get a PC, this is a possible free RTX 4090 Founders Edition that you can be able to win. So definitely go ahead and take a look at that.
Or if you're a console player and you win it, you can then sell it for other stuff.
Yeah, you could always just sell it. That's true. So somebody will appreciate it. Shoot, sell it to me. No, I'm joking. On to the next thing. So we do have not necessarily unfortunate news because they've been working very hard, but we do have some, for some people, somber news. VPRT, or VP retweet, which also stands as virtual photography retweets, they, for the last 4 years, have been active 24/7, interacting and retweeting everything that has entered their notifications. However, on, I believe, let me see what date this was. So they posted this on the 21st, so they were saying the Monday after the 21st, they have started to slow down, meaning they won't retweet every single notification that they get. So, not to say that they will not retweet your post, but if they don't get to it, please do not feel as though they dislike you or they don't want to share your content or anything like that. It's just that they have for a long time been heavily doing what they do best for, again, 4 years, 24/7 around the clock. So they are just slowing a bit down so that they can be able to focus on some other things that they're doing for the community and such. So we definitely support them on that endeavor, and we are so very grateful for all the things that they have done for the community so far.
Yeah. And plus, the algorithm has not been nice to people lately because there have been VPers that I've been following, and I've been, where are their posts? And then I go look at their page, and they've been posting. It just hasn't been coming in my feed, so I'm like, yeah, oof.
Yeah. And so it's kind of hard to go ahead and get something out there and it possibly not even really do much for that person when they're trying to, support.
Yeah.
So we're definitely glad that they're recognizing that and acting accordingly. So, ups to them for sure. All right. And we also have the ones who came before, or AC First Civ. They also are hosting a competition from July 8th to the 31st, 2024 this year. I would hope they're talking about this year, because if it was next year, that'd be crazy. But they do have prizes. The first three, so first, second, third, whoever is in those places will receive a key for Assassin's Creed Mirage, and also anyone between a place of 1 to 10 will get a feature in their new virtual photography article. Any and all rules and everything like that will be available within their post. They do have it right front and center on the thumbnail that they gave for it, so you can go ahead and check it out. And it's for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, so anybody can go ahead and get in, unless you're a Switch user, which would be kind of crazy if you could take pictures on that. All right, and then also the Photo Mode Awards, which is now, I believe the registration is now over. Yeah, so registrations for the Photo Mode Awards is now complete. They are not accepting any other submissions, but people have started to showcase their submissions for the Photo Mode Awards. So go ahead and check those out and just be on the lookout to see who might win. All right. And that should cover our news for today.
Woo! That was a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot.
Mhm.
A lot of things happening. All right. So, with all of that being said, we shall now introduce our guest, Cynthia. He is editor for the Photo Mode magazine. And also, I did want to go ahead and mention that we will be discussing their latest issue, number 30, I believe, for the Photo Mode magazine. And it's a banger. I'm not gonna lie. It came out really, really great. We'll also be kind of discussing her involvement in creating it and what she does for the Photo Mode magazine, and just getting, a little bit of insight as to, who she is and what she does within her virtual photography and in the space of the community and everything like that. So, without further ado, we'd like to introduce Cynthia. How are you doing today?
Hey, I am well. How are you?
Doing good, doing good, doing good. You drank water today?
What was that?
Did you drink water today? Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Of course, the second I start, it starts acting up. I don't
Oh
know.
man.
You're
Starting
fine.
out.
Can you hear us now?
Then fine, so I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay. I was asking, did you drink water today?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got a big thing of it right here, and I'll probably finish it before we
Oh.
stop.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, because I definitely think that you need to, after the fire that you guys made on Monday. Like,
Ah,
mm,
thank you.
so
That's
good,
very kind.
so good, so good. So just with that, I mean, what was the original plan for the magazine when you guys were going ahead and making it? How did you guys want this to end up coming out? Um, and we'll go a little bit further into how it came out, but how did you guys originally go with the thought on this issue?
I mean, we wanted it to come out badass, of course, but but where of course obviously the whole magazine isn't focused on that, but we have a section and we have the interview with you as well. Um, so we based some of it around that, going
Mhm.
into it knowing that those are going to be some big pieces in there.
Okay.
And um, like we just kind of do what we've always done, get some interviews with developers if we
Yeah.
can. Um, showcase specific shots with EP's own words,
Hmm.
regarding that shot and a little bit about them.
Hmm.
We have features with Mick from the Force Focus and Aaron from Those Who Came Before. And then at the end of the magazine, we showcase selections from our monthly themes as well. So we kind of have most of those sections that are reliable. Like we've done those
Hmm.
a while. So planning it is actually pretty simple in that respect. That's what we do.
Okay. Yeah. And that, I mean, that sounds fantastic, honestly, especially just being able to kind of bring the community together for, something that showcases them. And not only that, but you guys, from what you just said, have some pretty heavy hitters most of the time.
You got to thank Jack for that. His networking skills have really just they've improved so much, and he's the one out there like hustling and getting all these interviews for it. So I can't take
Hmm.
credit for that. Um, Maybe I should have, but but yeah, he's really got some he's got some fantastic stuff in this issue. Some more stuff he's working on already that I can't talk about,
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
but I just I'm always impressed when he comes into the chat and he's like, "Hey, I got an interview with these guys." I'm like, "What? How do you do
Hey.
this?"
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's yeah. No, I mean, you could always just go ahead and, take some credit on behalf of TPM, you know what I mean? It's not like, you're doing it any kind of weird way or something like that where it's just you.
All my idea, and I did all that work.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack is in chat and says hi.
Oh, hi, Jack.
So,
Hi, Jack.
for
I'll take
those who are
credit
not
for-
familiar with TPM, was it just a situation where two friends or three friends, I don't know how many who started it, got together and were like, hey, let's do this? Or was it one person's idea, then they slowly brought people in who had this shared vision?
So TPM has been around for a long time, and I've not been there from the start. I don't know much about the origins per se. I just know that the last couple of years I've been there with Jack, and we've brought on a couple more people, and it's just like we're kind of a close team.
Hmm. Nice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you said that um, with it starting out that way, you came on. Who are some other people that came on with you?
We also have Bianca, who I know
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows, and Nick
Ultravioletra,
Suzuha.
shout out.
Yeah, and Nick Suzuha Black Nick, several Nicks in the community, and
There are
it's
a lot
us
next.
four at the moment.
Yeah, shout out to Suzu Black. Yeah, the whole team.
Woo!
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, you guys are a pretty good team and everything. What roles do they have?
So all of us are responsible for like community engagement.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh,
Oh, hello.
did we
just
lose?
like a big boss.
Oh,
Oh, she's back.
okay.
Oh, you lost me. Okay, where did I stop?
Oh, what
Uh, s-
roles for the each of
yeah.
you four?
Oh, that's really acting up. Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hey, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it's acting up. I'm sorry.
No, you're
You're
good.
fine.
Um, so basically Jack's our leader and he's editor in chief of the magazines. He's got final say. And I am also editor for the magazine.
Okay, gotcha.
Makes it actually pretty. And then Bianca is our interviewer for season 2 of Ask the VP, which we've recently started up again. And she's
Mm-hmm.
doing fantastic, by the way. I know she's
Mm-hmm.
listening
She
too.
is. I was able to listen to 2 of the episodes so far.
Oh, good.
Would
Yeah,
be
she's doing
would agree.
great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very happy. And Nick,
Oh,
and he also is the one posting questions like on a teach, such as, what's your favorite boss fight ever? Uh, or what's your favorite game? What's your favorite this? And try, getting people involved by just asking questions for the community.
okay. So yeah, he kind of does some of the community outreach, and the themes and everything like that.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what's up. Okay, so everybody has their roles and everybody has their parts to play. And actually, speaking of roles and parts to play, we have a surprise guest.
What?
What?
I'm not alone.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Hello, hello. So for all of those who are listening in, we do have surprise guests. The leader, as Cynthia mentioned earlier, Jack from the Photo Mode magazine. Hello, Jack.
Hello, man. How's it going? That makes me
Well,
sound like a cult leader, man. Don't do
I mean, you
that.
are kind of. But
How
yeah,
are you
no,
guys doing? You good?
we're good. We're good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, not too bad. Thank you.
Awesome. So
Not too
yeah,
bad.
you guys just finished up with the Ask the VP, right?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, with Philip. Yeah, just finished that up. Philip was hilarious. Um,
Oh, I could imagine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're in for a treat if you catch that.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out later.
Yeah, Definitely go ahead and check that out. Anybody who is listening or tuning in, you can go ahead and go to the Photo Mode Magazine Twitter page, and they do have the Twitter space up for you to be able to listen to, but they will also be uploading it to their YouTube as we mentioned in the news. So definitely go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, and if you have any questions for the guest, they read the chat and all that, so it's very fun. A nice little
Very
group.
fun. Yep. So go ahead and move on with our two guests now. So, we were just right. So we were just going ahead and discussing the issue and basically the newest issue that you guys dropped, issue number 30, talking about how it was started up, what the experience was like and everything like that, what the different roles of you all at TPM are and who you are as a magazine. Again, this is the Photo Mode magazine that we are talking to today. They are the world's first virtual photography e-magazine, so pretty big deal. We want to go ahead and ask now, though, with the creative process between the both of you, what was like your favorite part so far? We'll go ahead and start with Cynthia since she was getting into it earlier.
My favorite part,
Mm-hmm.
I think I really enjoy when I put together the pages from our community themes. I really enjoy going through the tags and seeing what everybody submits and, choosing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Basically keywords that I've developed for myself because I like to go in and I feature, I choose pictures from well-known VPs, of course, but also there's a lot of names in the tags that I have never seen before because the community has just gotten so big. And I really like being able to go through and be like, I don't recognize this person. I'll go click on their page, generally try to give them a follow if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just feel very happy to include like people who really, they deserve to be seen, but maybe they're newer or maybe they're, you know, haven't gotten this yet. And it really comes back. Like it's very rewarding when we do release an issue just to see the amount of people who are so happy to be in it. And that's why I really try hard to make it a really nice mix of people. Because I know before I joined, like I loved TPM, right? And I got in the magazine like once or twice, and I just remember how I felt at that time. I was like, oh my god, they picked me. This is so exciting. Those pages together, to give back a little bit because TPM's been great to me, and the community's been great to me, and so I want other people to experience that as well. So that's probably my favorite part.
Awesome. Yeah, you got honestly, TPM has been such a big staple for a while. I mean, obviously I'm relatively new. I've only been here for a year, but you guys have been going on for some years at this point now, right?
Yeah, 4 years. 2020 was when it.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, Alex started up in 2020.
Mm-hmm. That's
Nice,
awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. And yeah, so I mean, like we said a second ago, you guys have been such a big staple in the community. With any of the changes in hands that have come through, you've still been able to keep the, just quality of, hey, this is a serious mag for virtual photography and everybody is included. So it's been really cool to see like so many very happy posts about getting included into the magazine, just like Cynthia mentioned earlier.
That's what it's all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing them really does, it brightens our day. We share them in the group chat, and
Right.
it is awesome to see it because sometimes you see like obviously sat on the other side of the fence, you don't really know how what the general community are feeling and how people feel. So it's really good validation for us to know that people are really grateful. And we're not grateful, but like really happy to get in. It's really nice.
I have a question for Cynthia. When when you were asked, hey, can you join the team and help create the magazine, did you have any, I don't know what kind of software you used to create the magazine, but did you have any prior experience, or was this a complete new learning curve for you in this new role?
That's actually a really good question. We use Canva magazine,
Okay.
and
Nice.
I had never used it before, but it's honestly very simple to use. I have experience in Photoshop, so like some of the commands are similar, like, you know, aligning things is kind of similar in a way. I really didn't feel like it was more of a just getting used to the interface mainly. Like, where do I
Okay.
find this? Where do I find that? I find it simple to use. I'm not saying I'm an expert at it. I wouldn't go that far, but for the for the purposes of the magazine, it's like at this point I know exactly how I need to lay out my pages, where to go to find the tools I need, and you know, I get them done pretty quick. So I was grateful that it was that type of experience, because I don't have experience in like design or anything. So it's that part of it has all been new for me.
Okay. And you're enjoying it so far?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, that's very fair. I mean, we hope not. Well, I don't know, Jack. Are you paying these people? Is that?
Yeah, I've got them all in
we don't get
in like a sweatshop situation, and they're
you
all
got
down there.
Okay, yeah.
That's our running joke behind the scenes.
Right.
Jeff, okay. But we don't, you know, this is for the community. Like, we're not out there looking for money and to get compensation or anything. We do this to give back.
Yeah, Cynthia, just so you know, you can always blink twice if something's going on.
I know we're gonna be like, help me.
help me. But yeah, no, that's awesome. We love that. We love that so much. And that's what this entire community is all about, is just giving back, you know, from the people that ended up giving to you. It's great. And just to go ahead and get on the question from before, Jack, what was your favorite part of creating this latest issue?
Oh man, to be fair, like all of it, man. Like this has probably been my favorite issue that we've done.
Really?
For a
Okay.
long time, it was the Assassin's Creed Valhalla issue. But yeah, this is really, it's just everything gelled really well. Even though there was some hiccups along the way, I think it came out great. And just to reiterate what Cynthia said, really, like actually going through the tags and coming across someone that you've never seen before.
Right.
It really does. It's refreshing. Yeah, that's what I'd say probably. Just the whole issue, to be honest.
Awesome. The whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, the whole damn thing, man. I'm be greedy and just I'm say the whole damn thing.
Yeah, right, the whole thing. Me too.
Yeah. I totally don't have anything pointed to my head, and I'm agreeing right now. All right, but yeah, no, that's great though. Yeah, you guys can be greedy. It's your magazine.
Were there any learning curves from this episode? Because y'all saying this was a really good one. Did you just learn from your past? I can't say mistakes, but I'm just saying, we're able to figure out from your last one. You're like, okay, we can do that better, and then you're able to iterate that. Is that what makes this one better, or was it just the content?
From my point of view, I think I mean I'm with Cynthia, man. I'm not a professional in any sense of the word. So I feel like I'm learning with each and every one, and I'd like to feel that we are improving with each and every issue. So there is that, and the content as well. The content was, if I do say so myself, was great this time round. I was really happy with what we could get from developers.
Yeah.
So that was really good. How about you, Cynthia?
It was an extra meaty issue, so I think that helped make it even better. It was a thicker. It was physical.
Yeah, elaborate on that. Elaborate on what you mean by it was an extra meaty issue. Oh, hello.
It was.
Give it a second.
It was just. It was so many, so much content.
100 pages of virtual photography. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess it was pretty thick then. Had
Yeah.
a little bit of a junk in the trunk. That's awesome though. Yeah, we love to hear it. So, okay. Well, you guys did mention a few times that you had a developer in this issue. Would you like to care to go ahead and shed some light on that?
So we had Don't Nod. We interviewed Don't Nod about Banisher's Ghost of New Eden, and we had, I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to say Ifreen, who was a game designer, and he basically designed the photo mode. And we also had
so the photo mode for Banishers, right?
Yeah, the photo mode for Banishers. Yeah, she designed
so
it.
Cool.
And then, awesome. Yeah, she designed the updates as well for when the updates are the better camera zoom and everything like that. She did that. So it's great to actually get some insight of how that works. So I think a lot of the time, I mean, myself included, we kind of take it all for granted. We just think it's like, I'll just whack a photo mode in and be done with it. But there is a lot. I mean, you have to consult a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot behind it.
Okay, so I guess there's a lot of details within the little interview snippet that you had with them.
Yeah, man, it was just how she was saying that she went with the guys that were actually like doing the level design, and kind of she had to figure out a halfway point of creative freedom, but also what they were comfortable being seen behind the scenes. Obviously, everything looks great when you're in the perspective of the character, but as soon as you leave that, it's all over the place.
Wow.
So that it was kind of like a juggling act, I suppose. And with the update where she was saying the hitbox around the character that would stop the camera from zooming in, you couldn't get anywhere near the character, so they had to shrink that down.
Wow.
And that with the update, it allowed you to get so much closer. So that was a nice touch. It was really awesome. Really good to actually hear about. It's like the day-to-day struggles of creating a photo mode, really. Right. We see the finished piece and we think it's just a case of slotting it in, but there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, for sure. Oh, man. Yes. I actually didn't even know that there were so many different people that had to be consulted. I mean, I remember talking with Jean, who we've had on the podcast as well. Developer from Ubisoft. I remember him saying that there was, some consultation in regards to other members of the development team, but I didn't know it went that deep though.
Yeah. Quite a lot of people have to be consulted.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it definitely opened my eyes. I mean, I was pretty ignorant to it before.
Yeah, right?
Before reading it. So yeah, it's definitely opened my eyes.
Well, hey, insights and updates, right? Get a little bit of insight into the gaming industry regarding photo mode and what we use for our virtual photography. So for anybody who's listening, again, definitely check out the Photo Mode magazine issue number 30. They have released an awesome issue. Like we said, they do have some really, really nitty-gritty details about just, a photo mode being created within their interview piece with Don't Nod, the creators of Banishers. Ghost of New Eden, is that the end part of that title?
Yeah, that's the Banishers Ghost of New Eden.
Yeah. So yeah, that is an amazing piece. Definitely check that out. We want to go ahead and get a bit further into this. So for you guys, Cynthia, are you one of the main ones who choose the photos for the magazine?
That chooses photos?
Yeah, so like for a photo that comes into the magazine that would be showcased, are you or is it somebody else or is it all of you guys that end up kind of choosing the photos from the themes?
It really depends on which part you're looking at. I choose all the.
Oh,
Just give it a second. Sometimes it's a little
yeah,
bit late.
gotcha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I do all the pictures for the community themes features. And I choose them, curate them, put them in. And in the more beginning parts of the magazine, there are features like a virtual photographer's photo. It can come from any of us as we go through the main tag and bookmark shots that we really like, but Jack really goes out, gets all the words, and puts those parts in the magazine.
Gotcha. So it's kind of a team effort for the most part.
It is, and what I really like about it is we both kind of know exactly what we need to do, and just get it done. Like there's no, we're not arguing about anything, or there's no conflict or anything getting it done. We're just like, I'm gonna take care of this, and you do that, and does this look good? And we're like, yeah, sure, or fix this. And it's so easy. It's so like
well-oiled machine.
Effortless, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it helps that we've both got similar visions for it.
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, we've definitely got similar visions. So it really does help.
You guys gel with your ideas for it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything in the magazine that you wish you could have had in there that you weren't able to get? Either one of you?
More community pictures.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If I could, I'd put every single one that's submitted, but can't do that. So I'm always like, where do I stop? Where do I cut it off? And like, I'd like to include this person, but I already have 8 pages for this theme, and like I've got to move on to the next one.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of a hard situation being somebody who has to, pick and choose.
It is.
Yeah. Understood. Definitely understood. Been there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So is there a particular part that proved more challenging during the creation of this issue? Like for kind of both of you or just everyone as a whole for the magazine?
I find like the structuring of like the interviews, just the page layout of the interviews. I really do struggle with that issue to issue, and I've always found with mix segments, mix provides the full focus. Provides bits and bobs for us to feature in there, and I always really struggle with his layouts. I've no idea why. It just I don't know if it's overthinking or what, but yeah, it really does. It does baffle my mind sometimes.
Right. So kind of just is it kind of maybe a situation where you just want to make sure that it's as good as it can possibly be, and that might cause you to overthink?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I definitely wanted to. I know I've only got a limited skill set as well. I'm not a professional. I'm kind of I'm doing the best I can, and there are things that I want to do, but I don't know how to do yet, and I haven't figured out how to do yet. So it's kind of trying to find that happy medium where I really want to be happy with it, but it's got to be within my skill set as well.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
And for me, I would say probably the same thing, the layout. Because I get pictures in every ratio you can think of. You know, if they were all in like a I've got the classic 9:16. I've got cropping it, to 5:4 to 3:4. I get 1:1 ratios, and sometimes like puzzle piecing them all into a page where they look cohesive and one's not sticking out weird can be it can be challenging on some of the pages. Plus, when I'm putting them together, I really like to coordinate the images on the page in some way. Not every page is like a perfect example of it, but sometimes it's like a similar color palette or a similar like all action shots on this one that are bright and vibrant. And like I like it to flow well.
Right.
And it may just be my own eyes that are seeing it. I don't know. I don't know
You're
how
staring
well
at it
that's
too long.
working. But it makes sense in my mind. So I get frustrated when I have 4 pictures on this page and I need to find one more. It's got.
Okay.
I don't want it to be like 2 very jarring pictures next to each other,
Right.
They clash because maybe or just one. Because like all black and white and one like super vibrantly colored one on a page, everybody's gonna look at that vibrant one and not see the black and white.
Right. Yeah. So you kind of have
easy,
to
color composition.
So, their eyes just gonna... Yeah.
Right.
So like I find that part of it can be challenging. Some pages just like almost sort themselves out, but there's always 3 or 4 that I'm really like just pulling my hair out over. Like what do I do with these? I want all these pictures in, but how do
this is a
where it looks where it like presents well too. So
well, this is a great question to tie in. So from Play Pause Photo says, how many hours of work goes behind a magazine like this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Is that the
This is to the both of you, so you can.
I honestly a lot, but I could not put a specific number on it. It's
okay.
I mean, but
it's tough, isn't it? Yeah, it's really tough to answer that one.
Way to go, Play Pause! You stumped them. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that, Cynthia?
I would say for this one, for me, it's definitely a lot more than 20 hours. But after that, I can't really estimate because it, kind of work on it over like a longer period of time as well. So, well, when we don't procrastinate, of course, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think as well, like you get into the zone when you do start it, and then hours will go by, but you've no idea how long you've actually sunk into it.
Right.
Because you've just been so focused on it. But
almost
this
like
one's taken as. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one's taken a couple of months.
Okay. Roughly how long did it take?
How long is it? 3 months, I think. Started it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
3 months ago, I think.
So since about like kind of just after spring, sort of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, worked on it since then.
Okay.
Nice. But yeah, things change and stuff. Might not get answers from one thing, or like got one VP and then kind of have a backup VP to take that. It's really so bring a VP's like forward an issue. So someone that I'll ask for like a statement may not get back to me.
Okay.
So I'll bring someone forward an issue from who I wanted to feature next issue, let's say.
Right.
And but obviously I don't want to shoot someone down straight away if they haven't answered within like an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. That's it.
2 hours later, respond. I'm in.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
You're dead to me.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Okay. No, go ahead.
I mean, like developers taking times to answer and stuff. So we had Fallen Leaf Studios,
And who are
We
they?
interviewed them as well, and they took a bit of time. It was, I think it was just after release, and James, the director of the game, Fort Solis,
Oh.
Oh,
he
okay.
was
So
like
they created
crazy
Fort Solis.
swamped with
Okay.
work, kind of flying all over the country. So his took a bit longer than Don't Nods, but it's just all part and parcel with it.
Gotcha. So you guys had the people who created Fort Solis as well within the magazine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
That was a really good one.
So that's
So I totally forgot to mention that earlier.
what, like, I know we mentioned 2. Is that all that was in there?
Yeah, that was all that was in there for
Okay.
the devs.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Well, still freaking huge names, huge heavy hitters. That's so cool. I mean, and on issue number 30, I mean, that's
That's a good
y'all have
milestone.
been, yeah, right? Y'all have been going for a bit now.
Yeah, rolled around pretty quick. Couldn't believe how quick, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30 is a lot. 30 is a lot.
Did
Man,
you guys
congrats.
know? Did you know that for about a year, Jack did all of it all by himself?
What?
No, I did not know that.
I'm gonna call you out.
Yeah.
He did.
So was that like towards the beginning, middle?
So when I joined, so Alex, Alt Reality started it. Uko or Uko VP started it. Then I joined, and Ryan was there. And then Alex left, Ryan left, and then it was just me for quite a while.
Mm.
And then I put up one day. I put up, because I've been talking to Cynthia through my personal account on and off for years, because we were both terrible at replying to each other. So I put it up, and yeah, I think within 10 minutes of putting it up, she replied, "But I'd really be up for helping." And it was it was a bloody godsend.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good. So yeah, within 10 minutes, I pulled it off, and Cynthia was part of the team. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
fantastic. It was like a dream come
true. All right. Yeah, so Cynthia, you had kind of already known about TPM prior to that, and then you were in talks with Jack about joining.
I didn't really talk about it. I was just like, "Hey, I saw your post. I'll help."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. You just kind of like got on the bandwagon. Got you.
Yeah, but he did tell me, he was like, "I was gonna ask you, but I thought you might be too busy." So
Oh, okay. So you were already the pick. Got you.
I feel like I was still invited.
Yeah. It's awkward to ask people. There's a lot to kind of like. How do you kind of like? Oh, do you want to come and do it? And then they're like, "No, go fuck yourself."
Yeah. Probably not what you want to hear.
So yeah, it's a lot to put yourself out there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Especially, yeah, I didn't know Cynthia as well as I do now. Yeah, so it's quite a lot.
Well, to be fair, the whole VP community, in a sense, is putting them part of themselves out there, because when they do a photo and upload it, there's people who are going to critique it, and so yeah, I guess it's sort of yeah, people
That's
just
a very good point.
Learning that, yeah.
But I do definitely think there's a bit of a difference in pretty much what Jack was saying in regards to, like, actually really knowing somebody, you know what I mean? So bringing them onto the team, I can understand, putting yourself out there, like he said, like N7 said, it's already kind of, scary. You're already doing it, but I guess, to ease up on your thought process on it, Jack, that, you're already doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit more, just a more direct way, isn't it?
Right. Exactly. Instead of just kind of like, hey, I have photos. Check them out. And, maybe if you want to, you could be a part of my team. Like, but no, that's cool though. I understand, trying to build a team is not necessarily the easiest thing, especially when you have to reach out to people you don't know. So yeah, it does prove a little difficult.
It really is, especially like you kind of want a team that you do kind of already know, rather than going in blind. It's very difficult.
Right, exactly. Because I mean, honestly, I could say the same thing even just with this podcast. Like doing it with somebody that isn't in seven might feel kind of weird.
Yeah, you haven't got that chemistry, have you? You can't kind of bounce off, especially like in a live environment.
Right,
You can't
exactly.
bounce off each other like you guys do. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
need the relationship there, don't you?
exactly. I think that definitely building a bond prior to any kind of endeavor and investment is a really good way to make sure that it lasts. Um, and not only lasts but comes out with the quality that you want from whatever the product is. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. And you guys certainly have it with the team that you have developed so far.
Appreciate
I
that, mate.
mean, yeah, man, I know there's been a few changes in hands within it, but you guys have come out to have like a very, very solid team.
Mm-hmm.
So commend you for that. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, I love our team.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love your team too.
They are pretty cool.
I like the TPM fan club.
We all know that the coolest people in the team are everyone but Jack. We know that.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm a loser, man. I got no problem.
And for those who may not have heard earlier, if you're coming in a little bit later into the podcast, since we are towards the end of it, again, we have talked so far with both the editor and editor-in-chief of the Photo Mode magazine. We know that the leader is actually Cynthia, not Jack. And we've just been talking to them about their latest issue of the Photo Mode magazine, number 30. Definitely go check it out. It is an amazing issue. They have developers in there, multiple shots from different people within the community, special features from the community. I believe that you guys had like 3 this time, right? Or was it 2? I can't remember.
It sounded like 2.
2, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you had 2.
You and Melon.
Oh yeah, your boy's in there, so you go check it out too.
With a special introduction from our boy Aaron.
Oh yeah, Aaron Jason Espinoza from Insomniac. Shout out to that guy, the community manager. He's awesome. Love that guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, I mean it's been awesome. What was that, N7?
I said very nice.
Oh yeah, very, very nice. It's so cool to have people who do, such big things in the community to come onto the show. It's really great to have you guys on here, and thank you for, coming on.
Yeah, taking your time out of your day.
No problem, man. Sorry I can't be here a bit earlier.
Oh, dude.
No, it was great. It was a great intro. We were getting into it. It's like, oh, by the way, hi, Jack. How's it going?
Kind of sneaking in.
Yeah. We didn't want to let everybody know that you might end up in here because, we know you guys had to ask the VP thing, so we didn't know how long that was going to take, but thankfully you were able to.
Mm-hmm.
How long Philip was going to yap his mouth for.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a yapper, as we all know. No.
Yeah.
He's a definite yapper.
Well, I do have a question from the community from Little Wolfie. I think this was directed to Cynthia, but Jackie can answer as well. Who is your inspiration in the VP community?
So we'll start with Cynthia.
Oh my God. I've been around in it for a few years now. So, there's so many people, and I'm going to totally miss a lot of names, but you're making me call out people.
Yes. Fantastic VP.
And it's obviously her stuff is just beautifully done, but she's really inspiring for being able to develop such a solid style that is instantly recognizable as hers from across any game she plays. And that part of it really is just like, wow, to me, like, just have such a strong style. Of course, you know, everybody I work with at TPM inspires me in ways as well. Everybody, even the pots and pans, Jack.
Even Jack? Even the Sandman, Jack?
Sandman.
Now I do this off the top of my head. I'm so terrible at it. Some people I think just do really amazing work that every time they cross my feed, I'm just like, wow, is Juan, like Second Capture.
Yes.
You're putting me on the spot.
One more person. How's that?
One more person.
Oh, Spectral, of course. Spectral.
Yes, Spec.
My buddy. No, I just love what he does. Like, his just VP, but also like his Photoshop stuff. It's inspiring, and I become friends with him. And like, we share Photoshop. Well, it's been kind of quiet for a while, but we share our Photoshops and discuss things, and like it's been really nice.
Hey.
I really like the dark styles. If you can't tell, you know, Spectral styles, dark.
Yeah, it is. Eevee's is dark.
Like,
yeah.
Mine's like all over the place. So
right.
I'm like, I gravitate. Like, why can't I do that? But it is what it is. So.
Hey, well, I ask myself every day when I'm looking at photos. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's cool.
It's cool, but maybe it's cool for them.
I most definitely can't do that. So yeah.
Hey, we all have something that we're good at, and we all definitely have something that we're not. So all good. And for those who don't know, the full name of Spectral is Spectral Assassin, so you can check him out too. And then also Eevee's is Wistful Embrace. What was that? Sorry.
Spectral Lens.
Or Spectral Lens. Yeah, did I say Assassin? I said Spectral Lens. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Spectral Assassin, Jesus. But Spectral Lens, my apologies.
Feel free to flood Sun's DMs to make sure he was saying it correctly, so go for it.
You know what? No. How about we don't do that? How about we stay off
Definitely
of that?
do that, guys.
Maybe
just general abuse. Just general abuse.
Maybe your boy has been doing other things and is tired, possibly. So we can always do... Jack, don't focus on your pots and pans, okay? And then also Jack is Virtual Bum. So...
and a real life one.
A real life one. His is Virtual Tourism. So that's Spectral Lens, Virtual Tourism, and Eevee's is Wistful Embrace, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I got 2 out of 3 right. But yeah, definitely check them out. And Cynthia, what is your tag? It's CCF Photo Mode, correct?
Yeah, CCF_photo mode.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I meant when I say it's very boring.
Nah. But and then Mr. Jackie Man, Mr. Bum Mayor,
Never bum.
Yeah. What are your inspirations from photography?
So I'm not going to go with inspirations now. I'll probably go with people who've kind of inspired me through the years.
Okay, sure.
Kind of got me to where I am. So I'm going to go with Midnight Hype.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Josh Taylor Creative. Massiaf, she's not active anymore. And Beloved of Bayek, she's not active anymore. She is under the name Mutinous Mel. But that's mainly with the what's that pirate game? I don't know what it's called. Not Skull and Bones, but the other one.
Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves, yes. She's big on that. Yeah.
I was racking my brain. I was like, what other pirate game is there?
Two of them out there. I can never remember Sea of Thieves. Brain just goes blank.
Yeah.
Destiny 2? Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, they've really helped me. Yeah, from when I first started, those guys have always been like a huge influence. Probably wouldn't be where I am with that.
You wouldn't be Mr. TPM?
That's Philip anyway.
Yeah, that is Philip.
There he is. He copies me all the time. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, so many people now that there's just too many to name. Especially on the spot.
Yeah, it's pretty tough because there's a ridiculous amount of VPs now. So
yeah,
yeah, we're out here. We're out here. Notice us, game industry.
Well, they have been.
Okay.
They have been.
Yeah, no,
it's been slow,
but
they have been noticing.
Yeah, they definitely have done a lot more. I mean, even in the past year, they've done a lot. So I'm grateful. I'm sure could probably speak for everybody else that we are too.
Oh, definitely.
But well, it is 2:05, correct? All right, so I guess that brings us towards the end of the show. Are there any final thoughts from either one of you? We'll go ahead and start with Cynthia.
On the spot again, Cynthia. Go on.
I mean, this one's easier. Thank you both, of course, for having us.
Of course,
I was very honored when you asked me. And just for anybody listening, like we're so grateful to like the positive response to our latest issue, and like just thank you so much for it, because it really helps keep us going, and knowing that our efforts aren't in vain.
Awesome. Yep. Love it. All right, and Jack?
To be honest, just to copy what Cynthia said, really. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the wider community. So yeah, thank you to all of you guys, and for you guys for having us on.
Yeah, dude. We had to get y'all on here.
It was a matter of time.
Know that. Right, exactly. I mean, we've had you on here, but we definitely had to go ahead and get Cynthia on here, and we're probably gonna get Nick on at some point too. That would complete the square, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there supposed to be 4?
Yeah, no, because we've had Bianca on already.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're
I thought you were talking about now and then adding another person. I was like, that's 3. I thought I heard 4.
Nah. Well, but and from talks with Jack, it sounds like they're about to have a couple more people on soon too.
That sounds fun.
What?
What?
What? No, I honestly didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said it sounds like y'all are about to have a couple more people on soon too.
Maybe.
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 We'll find out. We'll find out.
I can neither confirm nor deny your statement there.
Tell me at least the last 3 digits that are on the back of your debit card there.
Yeah. My mother's maiden name and street I grew up on.
Yeah, the mascot of your dad's high school team.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my.
Alrighty.
What about you? Final thoughts?
Oh, me, myself, and I. Honestly, I know you guys want me to talk about your Knicks and what you should be doing with them in regards to getting your VP up, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm tired and feel attacked. I feel like I could have just said what I needed to say and then get corrected, but not have the entire community then flood my DMs. That's messed up. So, you know what? I'm not gonna help you guys. I would tell you the fact that you guys probably have been lacking on your you know, neck situation when it comes to it. It's probably tired. You probably don't take the verticals that you need to, and you're probably starting to take horizontals because you're not doing the workouts. But anyway,
Oh man.
Smooth, very smooth.
but what I will say is both to Cynthia and Jack, I very much appreciate you guys coming on to the show today. We are so excited about your latest issue, number 30 of the Photo Mode magazine. Fantastic issue. In my opinion, one of the best ones, probably the best one, especially since your boy isn't it. No,
Self praise is no praise, G.
But we definitely are super excited about it. We loved it. It was great. I read the fullness of it and I thought it was fantastic. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring the community to be greater. And just keep taking pictures and getting what you need to do done. And in 7, how about you? Any final thoughts?
Just thanks for taking time out of your day, especially on the weekend, to join us. I do have sort of like a PSA about Pixel Focus. This is our quote-unquote first sub-episode that I will be doing, where it's going to be a little bit more organized with our episodes. And so this was a deep dive, and we'll be doing this more in the future. So it's going to be different formats moving forward. And we are going to be looking out for Pixel Focus's tweets, because there's going to be some fun things down the road. Hopefully in about 2 weeks, everything will be fully sorted. But yeah, fun things down the road for Pixel Focus coming down.
Oh yeah, we got a lot planned out, and we got some. Yeah. And again, we do want to go ahead and mention also, since we have TPM here, TPM, or the Photo Mode magazine, and Pixel Focus are currently putting together a resource list. We did mention this on, I believe, our last episode, right? In 7?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
Yeah. So
I mentioned it, and you were like, "We're not supposed to talk about that." I was like, "I didn't know we were not even existed. My bad."
But yeah, we are putting together a resource list for virtual photographers, both coming into the community and already here. So you guys can be able to find out things about different hashtags, things about different community like initiatives and things like that, pages that host competitions or what have you, cool pages that are outside of social media that, you know, give you a bit more insight on VP itself, or give you some outlooks on some things that are going on within the community as well, whether it be YouTubers, streamers, bloggers, all different types of stuff. So we're going to be putting that together so that you guys can be able to check all of that out in one seamless spot, one location. Don't have to find it out yourself. So be on the lookout for that.
Do we have an ETA, or still in process?
It's
sometime
still
this year.
Yeah, sometime this year.
Sometime this year. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Insights and updates.
It for sure won't be next year.
That's the procrastination Cynthia was talking about earlier.
Right. And actually, one other thing, if you guys have any of those things that we just mentioned, please go ahead and DM us. We may have missed you as we're going through to be able to put you onto the list. So we do already have a decent amount of people, but if you guys host any kind of things for virtual photography, whether it be hashtags, you have a website, all the things that we mentioned, if you have that, hit us up and we will go ahead and see about getting you in there. We will discuss it a little. What's up?
You'll be famous.
Yeah. It's a promotion. But we will discuss with you a little bit further on it, but just to see if, you know, it will fit within our resource list. But yeah, definitely go ahead and hit us up if you do any of those things. And with that, I do believe that brings us to a close.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Pixel Focus Podcast, where we give you insights and updates about everything virtual photography. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Laters.
Goodbye.
Bye.